EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Go, night. 56. Let go. 56. Check. 56.
The former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Check.
Now Joe Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Mike's by 4. Here we go.
On third down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. You must be dreaming.
On first down, McKnight. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Hey!
Throwing on third down, Newton.
We ain't beginning to tear you up.
And he's got his target. That's more. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 93 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go
We
away.
play to win.
And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Switch. 56. Hey! 56, right there, 56. Exit. Run it!
On the run, it's Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby!
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the left side. McKnight, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
4 yards to pick up, first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
57 to Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
On 1st and 10, Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season. The Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Let's go. The plan. Check 56. Target. Twist.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Check hot route. Hot.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on now. Let's go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't
he? He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is Mark Ward. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it, baby.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Walton. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
They'll run on first down. It's Walton. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. They're now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 runs, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't have no better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton.
Get ready.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was bad.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
51 the mic, boys. 51.
They'll run here with Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch Hayward. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready? Right to the 3. Let's go, D. Let's go. Ready?
On first down, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now it's Newton, here off the bootleg. Dancing to his left. That's taken in by Henderson. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's a takeaway. Now that's a takeaway.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we get into the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Hey, come on.
On first down, McKnight able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Yeah. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to
Great.
be a long day. 57.
On 3rd down, he's going to look deep for more. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check the out. Go.
Under 10.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Your trip is here.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. Let's go.
Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Hey, here I come.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Ready.
57's Mike. On the ball.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
You got nothing.
They'll run on first down. McKnight. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they went the wrong. Now he's forced out right. The right side going to be taken in by Henderson. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Big Andrew Billings there on the stop.
57, Mike, 57.
Here we go, G.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready? 180.
57's the mic.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Look at it. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware of take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got it.
Now Bridgewater. And Alfred has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
So good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Check three.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
Again, it's Nixon.
Tighten up.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Mike, 5-4. Man, I got you.
On first down, Nixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I know you feel
A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Hey, let's calm down.
On second down now, it's Walton. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Orbit.
Hey, Mike, 51.
Bridgewater now from the 50. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50 and read. 51. Drop. 1, 2.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Wide.
Back to Nixon on first down. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Baby, get him, boy. Get him, boy.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, created some nice space for him.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
There we go.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Check the backer. Check.
Nixon. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
56 to Mike.
He'll look to throw.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Go.
I know we brought analytics into the game. And someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
56 is the mic.
All day, dog.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete.
Come on, fellas.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So